Dear students, welcome to today's session on capital budgeting. Capital budgeting is the process of making investment decisions in capital expenditure. A capital expenditure may be defined as an expenditure the benefits of which are expected to be received over a period of time exceeding 1 year. It involves acquiring or improving the fixed assets. It involves long-term investment decisions which is difficult to reverse. It is important to firms' future profitability, growth, survival and direction. All of us know that an unsound investment decision may prove to be fatal to the very existence of the concern. Capital budgeting is a complex process as it involves decisions relating to the investment of current funds for the benefit to be achieved in future, and you know the future is always uncertain. Capital budgeting process involves 7 stages. Now, let us clearly understand about the project classification. It may be classified according to economic life, according to risk, according to dependence on other projects and of course, according to cash flows also. Thus, project classification plays vital role in all the investment decisions accordingly. Now, let us understand various methods or techniques of capital budgeting. It is very essential to select from amongst various competing proposals those which give the highest benefits. The crux of the capital budgeting is the allocation of limited available resources based on comparative evaluation of various proposals. All of us know that profitability and risk are directly related. That means, higher the profitability, greater the risk and vice versa. There are many methods of evaluating profitability of capital investment decisions. The commonly used method of capital budgeting are as follows. Now, let us know about basic characteristics of an evaluation method adopted in capital budgeting. There are 3 characteristics being considered invariably in every method of capital budgeting as follows. Now, let us understand in detail all the methods of capital budgeting one by one. Starting with payback period method. Payback period represents the period in which the total investment in permanent assets pays back itself. This method is based on the principle that every capital expenditure pays itself back within a certain period out of the additional earnings generated from the capital assets. Under this method, various investments are ranked according to the length of their payback period in such a manner that the investment with a shorter payback period is preferred to the one which has longer payback period. Payback period is the simplest, oldest and most frequently used method of capital budgeting. The major weaknesses of this method is non-consideration of time value of money, which is very essential for any right decision making. Another drawback is ignorance of cash flows earned after payback period. Coming to the discounted payback period method, which takes into account time value of money by using discounted cash flows instead of raw cash flows. Here in evaluation, the project which gives a shorter discounted payback period is accepted. In nutshell, discounted payback period is better than the simple payback period in taking right investment decision. After understanding about the method, we should know about its strengths and weaknesses also. After the discussion of payback period in detail, in the next session we will discuss in detail about accounting rate of return method of capital budgeting. We shall do some practical problems also, so that the whole concept of capital budgeting will be clear in your mind. Hoping this session got you thinking on the basic concepts of capital budgeting. We shall meet again with more insights to help us learn and understanding on the various other methods of capital budgeting. Thank you.